I want to clean these vinyl tiles in the kitchen, but I don't feel like scrubbing away at this, getting on my knees and scrubbing. Besides that, it doesn't get it that clean. Now I'm using pool chlorine to clean it. This is one I cleaned with pool chlorine. That's the comparison. This is the dirty tile. This is a clean tile. Now my pool chlorine, and I use rubber gloves because the chlorine gets on your hands, it smells for a long time. I'm not using a rubber glove now. But for demonstration, this is how I put it on. With a paintbrush. I'm not scrubbing, I'm just letting it sit. And I'll only do 1 to 2 tiles at a time because otherwise the odor builds up in the room. You know, when you're doing something inside with chlorine, it gets too strong. So just 1 or 2 tiles, brushing it in, and in about 5 minutes or less, see the dirt starting to come up. In 5 minutes or less, the chlorine is going to do all the work it's going to do. So then that's the time to wipe it up, because the chlorine sits there and just keeps giving off odor. It's very strong. Okay, let it sit for 5 minutes. And I got one of these chamois type cloths they sell in the store, like for $1, $1.50 for a big cloth. It's a cheap cloth. Just cut it up in like 4 parts, because you don't need a big cloth to do this job. Anyways, it's just wet with water, and I'm soaking up the chlorine. Turn it over. Open it up. Remember, use rubber gloves on this. Window open. And maybe do 2 tiles at a time at the most. Otherwise, the smell of the chlorine will build up too much. Now, when I rinse this cloth out, I rinse it out outside, not down the sink, because I don't want chlorine going down the sink and corroding my pipes. So I'll rinse it out outside with a garden hose. Here's a extra piece of tile I had left over from when I did this vinyl tile on the floor. This is an extra piece, and I want to show you how the chlorine cleans up. Put this here. This is where this tile has been down for about almost 10 years. That's a piece there that's stuck to the floor. I cleaned with pool chlorine. And here's a piece that's never been walked on. They look identical. Pool chlorine did an excellent job of cleaning.